These are dark times, there is no denying.
Hey! We're recording the podcast! Shut up!
Good morning to you, wherever you are, because it is
Morning Somewhere!
for August 12th, 2026. My name is Bernie Burns, sitting right over there. She's ready for the dark times. It's Ashley. Say hi to Ashley, everybody.
According to my calculations, the dark times are arriving at 7 p.m.
Ashley, today we have a solar eclipse that's going to hit northern Scotland.
Well, it's very exciting. It's hitting a couple of like really specific places. They're getting the totality of the eclipse. It's like part of like Greenland, part of Iceland, part of Portugal.
We've been waiting on this one.
And we're not getting the totality, but we are getting like high 90%.
We're getting we're getting clips, not eclipse.
We're getting most of the clips.
But I was ahead of the curve, everybody. I went out. I bought solar eclipse glasses. You probably remember that I talked about this last week.
Yeah, where are those?
We can't now find where the solar eclipse glasses are.
We got so prepared that we got them, and they're somewhere in the house. That's all I got. That's as far as I can tell you.
You have a group of people, everybody in the family looking for it, and everyone says the same thing. I saw those in a weird place. That's my least favorite phrase when I'm looking for something. People go, I saw that in a weird place.
It gives you a starting place. Any of the places that it ought to be, you can just skip those.
No, not necessarily, though. I think I never laid eyes on them. You said you saw them. They were in a blank cardboard box.
Either a blank cardboard box or like an envelope that's like wasn't really labeled.
What are they? They're just like, 3D glasses that are just like cardboard across the whole thing except for a little slit, and that's it?
There's actually a little speaker on them that if you, when you wear them, it goes, I'm a nerd.
It's something that everyone says, like, don't look at the eclipse, you'll go blind. I never met somebody. It's like, oh, how'd you go blind? It's like, well, I looked at the eclipse.
Talk to a lot of blind people, Bernie?
I listen, I don't go around asking everyone I see. I feel like I'd run into somebody. Person.
Do you see someone like parked in a handicap space and you're like, I'm going to go interrogate them about this?
Yeah, how'd it happen? Let me know. Fill me in on what's going on. I hate people who do that. Like they look for the tags and stuff like that or confront people.
Yeah, and they're like, I'm going to police this.
It's always those videos too where you see the video, and the person who recorded and then clearly uploaded the video is the idiot. I'm like,
right.
There were so many steps to like not reveal this to the world.
Like all you had to do was not upload this, and we wouldn't know how ridiculous you are. But
right.
Then you did. Like you saw that whole thing, watched it back, and went, "Yeah, I'm right."
I gotta bring attention of the entire world to this clip. Yeah, I don't get it either. It's weird. It's just lack of self-awareness, right?
I guess so. But I'm excited. So we are gonna find they're somewhere in this house, and we're gonna find them, and then we're gonna look at the sun, assuming, of course, that the forecast cooperates. I'm kind of worried because the forecast says that this evening we're gonna have heavy cloud cover.
Yeah, that kind of sucks.
So it would really suck if just like nighttime comes at 7 p.m. and then goes away again.
We do get, on occasion here, the northern lights, and we run into the same problem whenever we have the northern lights.
That
Aurora Borealis. At this time of year,
we run into the exact same problem every single time.
the clouds.
It's the clouds. It's like we get this like alert we have a little app on our phone called Aurora Watch. UK.
And it'll ping us. It's like based on where we're at. It's like here's like an orange warning, like they might be visible. Here's a red alert, like they're probably visible. And then so we'll sometimes get this alert in the middle of the night. It's like a red alert. It's like they're absolutely visible. And then we go and we're like, nah, not with those clouds. They're not. And we go back to bed.
Can I tell you something? While we're talking about apps and UK.
You may.
So one of the things we have to do on the iPhone is it gets complicated because I have a UK App Store account and I have a US App Store account. And sometimes there will be an app that exists in both, but because of regulations or one has to do this or blah, 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 they're different in the two stores. And I don't know that until I live in the US App Store. That's because that's historically where all my apps are. When it's easier to update.
That's where all your old stuff is from.
It's easier there. So I had an app that you and I had to install just recently. Had to get the UK version of it.
Yes, because we downloaded the US version and it's like, oh, what's your
No.
zip code? And we're like, and it didn't give us an option to like switch to the other version or say like, I'm from somewhere else.
Zip
So-
codes, you say? Oh, no comprende, good sir.
The what?
Yeah.
So we had to like fully switch to the UK App Store and be like, jolly good. And then it was like, you're in.
Zip codes, by the way, are dumb. Postcodes are way better. Like even just to have letters in them and stuff. It's one of the things that's better in the UK. I digress, though. Logged out of the US App Store, logged into the UK App Store, downloaded the app that I had to get, then left myself logged into the UK App Store.
What's your problem?
Now my iPhone is age restricted and I can't go places because I'm age restricted. And I said, oh, crap. That must be because I'm logged into the UK App Store. Logged out, logged into the American App Store. Can't get around it.
Really?
Yeah, like my iPhone is literally crippled by the regulations in the UK now.
Oh no, I should check if mine does that because I think I'm still logged in the UK. The nice thing is in the US, it just went, you want to confirm that you're an adult?
Website not allowed.
Damn.
I have that on my phone. It's across every browser. You can't go to that website.
What website are you trying to go to?
Don't worry about it. What are you talking about? I'm not allowed to say what website it is, Ashley, because we're in the UK recording a podcast. Don't you worry your pretty little head over there about.
What website it was?
I'm calling attention to the overall problem, not to the specific
not
problem.
the you problem, of course.
Exactly.
No, I'll have to check mine and see if I can like switch back because I did confirm my age in the US mostly because it was like, do you want to confirm you're an adult? And I was like, let's see what this involves. And it goes, yeah, you're good.
Well, yeah.
Probably because my account is old enough.
No, literally, that's what it is. So I did the same thing. So I logged into the US App Store, and it literally said, we've had a credit card on file long enough for you, and you've had an account long enough that we can confirm that you are 18 plus. I can't do that in the UK because I don't have that long of a history with my UK App Store account.
Right. They're like, I don't know, you could be 15 for all I know.
But I'm confirmed on my phone, and I'm logged into the US App Store.
But you're still crippled. Have you tried turning it off and back on again?
I have tried turning it off and turning it back on.
Sucks when that doesn't work.
Trust me, I
actually sucks when
troubleshot this problem.
It sucks when it does work because you're like, son of a bitch, because we always make fun of that being like solution number one with tech support.
Yeah.
And yet it really does fix so much.
I mean,
but not this.
The electric car that we had in Austin was that way. You would have to reboot it on a regular basis.
And then it
And
would
that
be
felt
like,
weird.
I feel great again.
It felt really weird when you would do it while you were driving it, and all the displays would just go away, but the car could still
Right.
drive.
The car still carred, but everything about it didn't.
The car could car. It just couldn't let you know how it was carring.
It couldn't update you on its carnification.
Isn't that funny? It's like that's basically we went back to what a car is. It just drives and everything. I guess they all have speedometers and stuff like that, but that's about the only thing we were missing.
It was pretty funny.
In addition to all like our little touch controls that we have now. Hard
Well-
buttons. I listen to how much I've changed my life. Hard buttons and physical media. Bring them back, please, for the love of God. I always
I
liked
do
hard
like a
buttons.
good physical button. You know what? I'm okay with a hybrid. I'm okay with some things being on the screen, but if it's an important function, let's just go with the physical buttons for the important stuff.
What's the most important thing to have physical button for?
Well, hazards, obviously,
well,
which
I
I
think
think that's a legal thing. Is like I don't think hazards have ever been allowed to be touchscreen based.
I believe you're right.
Let's see.
Also, I think the glove box by law, at least in Texas, or maybe it was California, I had to have a physical button for hazards and physical button for the glove box to open. It couldn't be an electronic control.
Makes sense. I also assume that the inside of every trunk has a physical release,
Yeah, they
just
do
in
now.
case you want to go kidnapping someone.
I think that's a new regulation. It has to have a glowing button too, so you can find it when you're trapped. When you get trapped in your own trunk. That's if you have an older sibling. They put you in there and close it on you.
Right in there, I'll be right back, and then they're not.
I learned that lesson way too many times growing up.
Well, you
Do
learned
not
that lesson.
get into something.
You didn't learn the lesson with a car trunk, though, right? Like you ended up getting what'd your brother do? He like trapped you underneath laundry baskets.
Laundry baskets was the key one. Yeah, laundry baskets. But also like little like cubby holes. Like we had this weird little hatch in our basement, and I dare to go in there, and then they just hold the door shut on you. It's just awful. Awful.
It's an older sibling thing.
Yeah.
I can't promise that I never trapped a younger sibling under a laundry basket.
My answer to the question is I need physical buttons for volume. I hate hunting through a menu to get to a volume.
Good knob for volume will do wonders for
I don't
you.
need a knob necessarily because I wouldn't want a knob on my iPhone. But yeah, volume. It'd be awesome to have a big ass knob on it.
Why not? iPod was like, look at us making knobs cool again.
So I saw an interesting project, but it is inherently ridiculously expensive because what somebody did was they made an iPod enclosure for an Apple Watch. So you take the watch off the
Interesting.
band
You okay?
and then you embed it in this little thing and then you have almost like an iPod mini. Was that those?
No, hold on. iPod Nano?
Nah, yeah,
Was
like
that
a nano-ish.
no, hold on. The Nano was the one that didn't even have the screen. I think you might be right. The iPad Mini maybe. Or iPod Mini.
No, I think Nano was it. Like that's the one. I think there might have been one below the Nano even, which I don't know what that would be.
Let's see.
The Micro or something like that.
Yeah, like I remember having one that didn't have a screen at all. It was just like it was just a tiny little square with a clip to clip it onto your belt or whatever. It was purely intended for exercise.
Matt Hullum still has the first gen iPod, which is like the one
Really?
with the wheel that goes click, 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 and it has a giant FireWire port on the side of it.
You know, I'm thinking now that they've got these like MagSafe rings on the back of all their phones, wouldn't that be interesting though if you were to be able to optionally turn that into like almost a volume ring like you could with the iPod?
Oh yeah, you can rub your hand on the back of it.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's
I'd
circular.
fuck that up just
Circular.
like I do the camera button.
Yeah, maybe that's something that only works when the phone's like unlocked or something. I don't know.
By the way, I have a solution now that makes the camera button awesome.
What's that?
There's a setting in your menu where you can turn the camera button on the side of the current model of iPhone.
Yeah.
To where you double click it to bring up the camera instead of clicking.
So
it
you
once.
don't do it accidentally.
You do it accidentally less often. I'll just say that.
Well, that's always an
You got
improvement.
to really fuck up to open the camera by accident now.
So now you're gonna be like, oh shit, this sun is gone. Double click.
Yeah, right. So there are. We'll post this in the link dump. You sent it to the group chat. There was advice on how to take pictures of the solar eclipse if you're in the UK or parts of Portugal. You can take pictures of the eclipse and how to do that. It might come up at some point for you though.
Yeah, no, well, this is exciting. You know how I think there was a big eclipse 2 years ago that was, I think, in the US. It's one of those things that like it comes around fairly frequently, but only in small locations at a time, right? So this one isn't going to hit like this area again until like the 2040s, like late 2040s.
We
or
gotta
something.
try it,
We
right?
got to at least try.
Yeah, we should have ordered some glasses a week ago.
Just in time to lose them.
Now we're gonna be out there with like a bunch of dopes with a paper plate doing that whole thing. What do you do? So
I think I poked a pin in. I think what you do is you poke a pin in the paper plate,
Right.
And then you don't look through that. Obviously, you look. It'll cast a shadow, and then you watch the shadow. I'm also seeing a lot of stuff about using colanders.
Oh, really? A colander?
Yeah, which I'm not sure. Does that just
You
create
make a
like
little pinhole camera and project it basically onto another surface. is what
yeah,
you're doing.
something like that.
Well,
But
what is that like?
oh,
Come
look,
on.
I know. Then you're like looking at its effect, but you're not looking at it, right?
Can't I just draw a picture of it and it's the same thing?
just maybe you just hold your phone up between your eyes and the sun, and then bam, you're not looking at the sun, but you're seeing it on your screen.
To me, that's like the equivalent if you can't afford tickets to go see the big game. So you just go like tailgate in the parking lot of the stadium. And it's like, okay, you're close, but it's not the same thing.
You're close enough to hear the shouting
Right.
from the people that are like
You're-
actually having a good time.
You're nearby. You're adjacent to the amazing moment, right? But
Yeah. Well, Bernie, not having a good time elsewhere in Europe. Did you hear? This is a PSA for all of our people in Europe. If you have ever ordered Steam hardware, they've just announced that there was a customer data breach with a third-party vendor that handles all of their hardware shipping in Europe.
This happens a lot.
It does. It does. The reason that I want to PSA this one is because it was a hardware shipping vendor. Not only did they get access to like your email address, your Steam username, your real name, and your address. And
that you spent money on hardware. That's another one too.
And that you had like enough euros to spend on hardware. So it's interesting. They've just announced within the last couple days that this data breach happened. It happened maybe like a week ago. But what I found interesting about the data breach is in the announcement, Valve was like, here's what you should be on the lookout for as a result of the data breach, which was nice because I feel like a lot of times companies just go, yeah, sorry, like they got all your data, but they don't tell you like what that means for you. In this case, it was be on the lookout for a lot of phishing attempts. Be on the lookout for emails asking you to log in or to like confirm your details and do all these things. There's going to be an upswing in those as people try to get into your account because it didn't expose passwords or login information for people's Steam accounts, but it gives them somewhere to start with those.
One of the ones I remember that was like this, it was like probably like a Shopify cart or something like that, but I want to say it was for a cryptocurrency exchange, but what would you get physically shipped from an exchange? So it must have been like a cold wallet vendor or something like that. Anyway, something related to cryptocurrency. They got their address database leaked, which is like, okay, that's not the actual like keys for the, blockchain. They could use to drain the wallet,
Right, but with crypto, isn't the technique people use then is like the hammer?
Yeah, well, it's the phishing attempt they got was people would get all of a sudden get texts because it was all the information to ship. So the physical address, the name, and the phone number, and people started getting texts of like, hey, here's a picture of your house, probably from Google Maps. We know where you live. We're going to come beat the heck out of you unless you send us your Bitcoin or whatever it was. You know what I mean? It's like, that's pretty fucking scary right there.
Like, yes, all your security and your living on a wallet is very high tech until someone physically threatens you to give it to them.
So address and email don't sound that bad, but they could be bad. That could be bad.
Right. Well, and like real name and stuff. So at the very least, it's all probably going to be sold on. And also, you may be getting a lot of attempts to get into your Steam account.
Or you have $1,000 console. You know what I mean? It's like that's another thing too, right? That exists. Well, that sucks. And stuff getting leaked always sucks. You have to provide that information. One thing that I've noticed that's on the rise here in Northern Scotland, it's kind of like a benefit from the Postal Service declining or trying to do less, is they now have centralized boxes all over the place, like not in a post office.
I've noticed that, just like next to like stores or filling stations, there'll be a rack of lockers for a bunch of various services.
We got, when we were staying in Edinburgh one time, we got something delivered to an Amazon locker just to try it because it was an option. So I thought, let's just try that and see. And it worked really well. You just walked up, and I think we even had the app open. And as we approached it, the door on our locker, our compartment just opened because it detected our proximity from Bluetooth.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So there's more of those, and I think that's good for making yourself a little bit more anonymous. Not that that's even possible.
Potentially reducing exposure a little bit.
You're just reducing your footprint, Ashley. Right? You got like shallower footprints.
It's like
careful about where you got them.
It's like tiptoeing through the internet.
That's it. Well, we're gonna try to watch the solar eclipse today. We'll see. Now we have to find out: do we have paper plates? I mean, you can use any paper product, right? It doesn't have to be a plate.
Yeah, we can maybe construction paper will do, right?
We gotta find these glasses. I will be so we'll find them we'll find them tomorrow.
They've got to be somewhere. They really do. Our kitchen is also kind of a disaster right now, so I'm gonna just work on the theory that they're somewhere in there.
Our kitchen's kind of a disaster.
It's kind of a disaster.
Yeah,
it's like mid-project for like 3 different projects that we've got going on. So you have to like excavate to find the table, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. This is gonna sound so stupid. I'm proud of myself because we finished an entire rotisserie chicken. I hate wasting meat, and that is something. It's like usually get like through 7/8 of it, this little bit. That thing looks like it was picked clean by a colony of ants, that rotisserie chicken.
We did good on that one.
But I got to throw it away.
We put a lot of deliberate effort into completely making use of that chicken.
Did you see what I got in the cabinet?
What'd you get in the cabinet?
I'm part of the problem now. I got hot honey. Hot honey is in everything now.
Well, did you see what I got you?
It's
now
the red velvet of 2026. It's hot honey.
It's hot honey. And I also got you something else to try. I got you a new flavor of Monster, since you're now a Monster aficionado with all of your flavor experiments.
Yeah, I
got you like an Aussie lemonade. What?
That's not no sugar though. It's 200 calories per Monster, which is kind of defeats
full
my
sugar.
purpose. Well, I'm trying to drink it Monster instead of coffee. By the way, I have discovered about the people who listen to this podcast, they have very strong opinions about Monster. And there's also
about as in which Monster is the best Monster?
Yeah, and there's 40 billion variants of Monster energy drink.
I noticed that in the grocery store today when I was trying to pick out which ridiculous Monster to get you.
Yeah, so everyone's chasing them, right? They're leading the charge. Like they're
Do-
trying to stay ahead.
Whatever they're doing, it's working.
I guess so. And then I guess the next best brand out there for drinks is that Liquid Death. That's just marketing. Oh, what a brilliant idea.
Sure. It's and you know what? They're completely upfront about it.
Yeah.
And I love that.
Just a silly name for water. And
You
that's it.
know, if you poke a hole in it, you can watch an eclipse through it.
Well, not really. You can watch it on the ground. You can project it on the side of your white monster, but not on the side of your Australian lemonade. Is that what you bought me?
Yeah, like Aussie style lemonade. And I
That
was like,
sounds
I
a
don't know
little
what that is,
perverted.
but that
Yeah.
sounds fun.
I get some Aussie lemonade. What does that mean? Are there lemons in Australia?
That's a dirty position.
It does sound like it, right? Sounds like it was a list you would have downloaded from the internet in the early 2000s.
Yeah, well, not you though. Now that you're age restricted.
I know, right? I can't get to that list. I can't look up what an Australian lemonade is. That information is not for you, youngster.
Well, when I checked out, by the way, they did an age. They had to verify my age. I have to be at least 16 to buy Monster Energy drinks. You couldn't buy them with your phone. You can't do that.
No, I wouldn't be able to.
It's not sure.
Couldn't verify me at all.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Well, what are we going to do? Well, Ashley, who can confirm to the authorities that I am very old?
All right, you're going to have to reach out to John Cutsavage and Harry Solis to confirm your age. Thank you both for sponsoring this episode of our show at patreon.com/morningsomewhere and roosterteeth.com.
All right, that does it for us today, August 12th, 2026. We will be back to talk to you tomorrow. We hope you will be here as well.
Bye, everybody.